I just came back, so.
This game is bullshit.
Gimme, Timmy.
I lost to the Ravens by 1. I don't have a quarterback.
And quarterback's Johnny Manziel.
No, we got injured.
So who do you have?
Some nobody.
What's the name?
I don't know.
Wait, what fucking team are you on?
He's on the Browns. The terrible Browns.
That's such a sad.
So I told him if he gets the new one in the summer, he'll have a lot of fun.
Bro, the Browns are nice.
Yeah, just calm down, alright? They might become the new cowgirls.
They have. They're better than the
Cowgirls.
Cowboys have no wide receivers.
Cowgirls.
That's the difference. 'Cause I'm not getting all that.
Like, the difference is they're the cowgirls.
Well, the Jets have more of a possibility of having the
I'm not
Cowgirls.
saying they're better than the Browns, you idiot. I was just calling them the cowgirls. Yo, good job. Just call them the cow. Yo, great.
No.
Fuck!
Yo, come on. Why you gotta
Bro, that's what I'm
do
saying.
me
Like, it's not even just you though. Like, it's me too. This person said, I just need a fresh start. I'm not really happy in Jersey. Hell yeah, that's why I want to move to fucking Canada. Living in this damn state for like 20 years already. Tired of it. Want to move up north.
Fucking run fast, you slow piece of shit.
Hey, my feelings. Alright, we back. We back and we in black.
There's no need to come into the office, Ms. Lichtman. If you accept the settlement, all you need to do is sign here.
So I may or may not be. Come by and chill at the Olive
I
Garden.
don't accept this.
What do you mean you don't accept? I think you're pushing your luck, lady. This seems to be a ridiculously generous settlement. A $200 policy with a $20,000 payout? You should...
I don't want the money.
What do you mean you don't want the money?
I want you to investigate this case. I feel my friend may have been the victim of foul play.
Okay. Let me get the case file.
Let me get the case notes, please. Thank you. Herbert. Hello. What the hell was that? You're really mad at him.
There's got to be more in these files.
Sounds like your friend took a hell of a fall.
I'm
Sorry for
assuming
your loss.
Meritich has been guarding him?
Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Of course not.
clearly he's not very good at his job.
What basis do you have for your claim of foul play?
Lou Buckwalter was a craftsman. I don't believe he would have made a roof that would collapse.
Interesting.
You want me to reopen this case based on your woman's intuition? That isn't going to happen. Take the money.
I've already told you I do not want the money. There's something wrong with that house.
You and
Connections to
Buckwalter weren't
Buckwalter.
married?
No,
Then how did you become his beneficiary?
we were family
Family
friends.
friend.
I'm just confused, Ms. Lichtman. What's so difficult about accepting this money?
I don't like your
Nice.
attitude.
Very
Mr.
nice.
Kelso.
That's okay. I'm not selling it.
Oh! Damn it, it was doubt.
So the roof collapsed. Accidents happen.
Hold on.
What exactly are you trying to achieve here, Ms. Lichtman?
Exactly what I said. I want that building thoroughly investigated.
I can't get a read on this woman.
I'm intrigued, Ms. Lichtman. I really am. But you're going to have to give me something if you want me to get involved in this.
There is a conspiracy surrounding Elysian Fields and the new houses they are building. I believe your insurance company is involved.
That's pretty heady
There's
stuff,
some
Ms. Lichtman.
hefty accusation.
Flimsy, but heady.
I've told you what I know, Mr. Kelso. What are you going
What are you
to
going
do
to do
about
about it?
All right, Ms.
Good
Lichtman.
question.
One final question.
it? Yes.
What's your address?
Is that usual?
Is there anything usual about this case, Ms. Lichtman?
The address is on
Yeah,
the
there's,
letter,
bud.
Mr. Kelso.
It's called your mama.
The address.
What?
Not the phone number.
So, who wants to be an accountant? No, I don't mean in real life.
Mr. Benson would like to see you in his office, Jack. Upstairs. Come on, I'll walk you up.
I gotta see who's going in the accounting department in my Discord. Now you listen here, boy. You fucking out.
Mr. Benson? You wanted to see me?
Ah, yes, Jack. I'm just trying out a new putter. I noticed Elsa Lichtman in the lobby.
It's the weirdest thing, Mr. Benson.
Call me Curtis, Jack. This is California.
Like I said, Curtis, this is a very strange case.
How so, Jack?
That lady, Elsa Lichtman, is refusing a 20 grand payout.
What?
Elsa Lichtman is hardly a lady, Jack. She's a jazz musician. Plays at the Blue Room in Hollywood. She has a fine pair of lungs, now that I think
She's
of
the
it.
beneficiary of this guy, Lou Buckwalter. He was killed in an industrial accident working for Elysian Fields Developments. You know Elysian?
I'm familiar with Leland Monroe. We move in similar circles.
Well, Miss Lichtman is making some pretty serious accusations. She says the case stinks and that
She's a
something
very
happened.
highly strung girl, Jack. Strung out might be a better way to put it.
It's a pretty generous payment, Curtis. I think I should look into
Is
it.
there anything wrong with the paperwork, Kelso?
No, there isn't, Mr. Benson.
I didn't think so. Pay the case out and get her off our backs.
I can't make her take the money,
Deal
sir.
with it, Jack. Do your fucking job. Do I have to do everything?
No, sir, you don't.
Fine, Jack. Fine. You know I have the greatest confidence in you.
I don't like this Benson.
Thanks, Mr. Benson.
He's shady. Very shady. A little too shady.
If olive oil comes from olives.
Your car, Mr. Kelso.
Thanks, kid.
Fortnite's #1 again. That was quick. Or what? Good question.
That's not how my pop taught me to mix it. Someone is cutting corners.
Oh.
Bulldozing and starting again. Leland Monroe, the man with the grin. Looks like he doesn't like to be disappointed.
Hey! You just can't be walking around down here.
I'm Jack Kelso, from California Fire and Life.
I don't care if you're from the Vatican. Buzz off.
I'm investigating the accidental death of a Lou Buckwalter, and...
You deaf? Do I have to beat on you?
Looks like you do.
You're a real asshole. You know that? Take another...
I came to see the house where Lou Buckwalter died. You were just about to offer to show me the way.
It's out the gate and 3 houses down on the left. Don't know what you're looking for, smart guy. There's nothing there.
Then I'll poke around in the rubble.
Fine. As long as you're out of my sight.
The place falls down, and then they bulldoze it. What gives here?
Wait.
Let's try to piece this together. That's not right.
Keystone Films? Who gets their lumber from a film studio? You son of a bitch! Oh, shit!
How? How does he get to me? Oh, so dumb, dude. Multi-hole, thanks for the alert. I appreciate it. I hope your day is going well.
You son of a bitch!
Clearly, after this one area right here, we're gonna.
Oh, shit!
Thanks. I'm doing good. Okay. How you say it slows him down, game, but how does it slow him down? The dude just kept moving. What is this cheese?
You son of a bitch! Oh, shit.
He has to turn around and do it, though, like... Yeah, we'll skip it. It's not gonna happen. Oh, hope your day's going well, also. Oh wow, he hurt himself. I wasn't expecting that. Here's the address of Keystone Films. Hey, I can't go back and beat him up. That would have been fun. I want to beat him up. Get out of the way, man.
Jack Kelso, California Fire and Life investigator. I need an address on the Keystone Film Company.
The address is 658 North Wilton Place. Is there anything else?
North Wilton Place.
No, thank you, ma'am.
No. Ah, so Cole and Jack both talk to the same people in terms of when they need information. Pretty cool. Keeps the continuity. Oh, I forgot. Jack doesn't have a partner, so on this I actually have to drive on my own accord to figure out how to get there. This map is so weird. I have a feeling I have to make a left. And go straight. All the way down, and then make a right. Oh snap, I was right. Would you look at that? I did it! Woo!
Hi, Mac. I work for California Fire and Life. I'm looking into an industrial accident.
Here?
No, not here. At a housing development over on Normandy Avenue.
So?
I found some lumber over there, had the Keystone name printed on it.
We've been closed since '41. Never quite made the transition to talkies. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund are pulling the place down.
Know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nix.
Mind if I take a look around?
I'm kind of hungry. If someone was to leave a couple of bucks here, I might wander down the street and get a cup of coffee.
Food?
Is there a key to the gate?
No. The only guys who go in or out are some delivery guys from Elysian Fields. They're working on a housing development over at Wilton and Santa Monica. You'll have to hop it.
I'm gonna have to hop it. Alright. Let's do this, Jack. Wait. Oh, thought I saw something of significance. What am I? Here we go. What's this?
Let's see what the rich and powerful have to say for themselves.
Mr. Media film. It's empty.
The reel should be nearby.
I know it. This place is a mess. Nobody cleaned this shit up. Like a slob. Oh. Oh shit. That's the focus.
In a great day for the future of Los Angeles, civic leaders and businessmen joined forces to
got
launch the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund pledges to speed up housing development for returning GIs.
Yes.
Gentlemen, this is Dr. Harlan Fontaine.
Fontaine.
He's our latest investor in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Doctor, this is Curtis Benson. He's Vice President of the California Fire and Life.
Pleased to meet you, Doctor.
Ray Gordon, editor of the Times. Doctor. District Attorney Donald Sandler and Police Chief Warren.
Gentlemen, I am delighted to be in such exalted company.
You're making quite a name for yourself, Doctor, amongst the thespian fraternity.
I find that those of artistic temperament are often of a fragile mental disposition.
It's a short step from miscreant to recidivism, Doctor.
Very true. But I think we could all agree that the City of Angels does rather well basking in the reflection of the motion picture industry.
Hear, hear. And it's something that every sucker getting off a train at Union Station wants a part of. Gentlemen, we're here to sell the American dream, and Hollywood is our greatest advertiser.
So, how is your new development selling, Leland?
Cannot throw them up fast enough, Ray.
And that's part of the problem, Leland. Washington is receiving steady complaints. There's a clamor for public housing.
God damn it, Ray. Public housing is tantamount to communism. Now, that's why we fought this goddamn war. I'm telling you, it's Reds via the back door.
You can't have it both ways, Leland. The new freeways are being built to service all your developments out in the boondocks. They're all being built with government money.
The GI Bill is government money.
There's a difference.
What difference?
The GI money ends up in my pocket.
I hope you mean our pockets, Leland. We're all investors.
Of course, Curtis. So, when will the freeway bond be passed on?
It still has to be ratified. It takes a long time to raise $3 billion.
I need to find a game well or a telephone.
In a great day for the future of Los Angeles, civic leaders and businessmen joined forces to launch the
We're just gonna let that thing play over and over again? Yeah, why not? Just torture a bunch of people. And scare the crap out of them at the same time. This guy's got a phone. What's he got?
Operator, Los Angeles Police Dispatch, if it's not too much trouble.
Putting you through now.
Putting you through now.
This is Jack Kelso, investigator for California Fire and Life. Can you put me through to Curtis Benson, please?
Just a moment, please, Mr. Kelso.
Jack, how can I help?
How can I help?
Do you know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund, Mr. Benson?
I've heard of them, Jack. Building new homes for GIs.
With green lumber that was used on movie sets.
Jack, are you working the Buckwalter case?
Mr. Benson, are you part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Jack, I want you to listen very clearly. Call Miss Lickman. Call her as soon as you hang up.
arrange to see her tonight and get her to agree to the settlement. Do it tonight. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
End of story, Jack. I don't want to hear another word about Elsa Lickman or Lou Buckwalter.
Are you scared? Huh?
Can you put me through to Michigan 221?
Putting the call through.
Hello?
Ms. Lichtman, it's Jack Kelso.
Yes, Mr. Kelso.
I've been looking into your case.
Yes, and what have you found?
It doesn't look
not
good.
good.
I need to see you.
Meet me at the Blue Room. I work there tonight. I take a break around 9. I'll be waiting at the stage door. We can talk then. Auf Wiedersehen, Mr. Kelso.
Thanks, ma'am.
Thank you. Such a nice person. Killer. Killer. Michael, did you say you traded Oladipo for, Beal for Oladipo? Yes, what?
And don't suppose I'll make a plea, 'cause baby, you know I'm guilty.
He smells like cheese. Ah. So apparently the Red Death. Have you ever heard of that?
The Red Death?
Yes, the Red Death. I don't know. Apparently it's coming to the Flash. The rumor going around the internet. Look this up so I can write down in my notes.
What were you doing with him?
I was doing what you asked.
I didn't ask you to meet him in an alleyway.
Why do you snarl at me? Your friend came to ask me to accept the insurance.
He's not my friend, Elsa.
I think he's a brave man, and you have placed him in great danger. You've involved him in something, and he has no idea of the risk. Can you live with that, Cole?
Elsa, I need his help, and he hates my guts.
Forget the past, Cole. He deserves a chance to say no. If he helps you, let it be on his terms.
I'll go see him in the morning.
Ah, okay. That's interesting. What did I miss? Like I figured it out.
Figured what out?
The thing I told you. It's Bruce Wayne. Yeah, the Red Death is Batman with Flash's powers. But he's from another Earth. Exactly, what the fuck is what I said? That's certainly an interesting villain, if they were to do him. I'd be intrigued. Oh, this is the horse they use in that movie that was made by that guy that I arrested with Cole Phelps in my last case in traffic. Alright, to the screening room we go. We missed something. What did we miss? I missed the key element. I missed the key element to the case, but what was it? Gosh darn it, think, damn it, think. What did I miss? Or maybe it's not in here, so it could be outside. Jack's not very fast on his feet. He's kind of flat-footed, I think. It's gotta be something. What is it? What did I miss? Oh.
So this is where their lumber comes from?
What are the odds? Yeah, you see there's still something missing. What the fudge? I heard a car door open. I don't know who's here. Nope. Can't go that way, can't go that way. So it's gotta be on this side. But oh my, what could it be? If you only knew. Yeah, there's no other way to get in there. I have 2 pieces of evidence. There's gotta be another one. Figure out where it was. I checked the room completely. Can't jump over that. Oh. Wait. Oh, I can't. What the hell? Huh? What the fudge? I don't even think I'm supposed to go to that side. What am I looking for? Screw it. Hate using points. Oh, I can't ask the community for it. Oh, you slippery mother suckers. Y'all won't let them help me. This hurts my feelings.
It's one way to keep your costs down. Too bad it won't support a roof.
play a running back or something.
What if he has an what if he wins the MVP? Like,
Then that's the only way to do it. Mike 4 and 2? Did you play Joe already all the time?
no, I played Joe once.
You lose something, Mac?
I thought these private eye types were all wise guys with smart mouths.
Looks like the snappy repartee has all dried up.
Get on with it.
What's your hurry, Mac? You got some place to go?
You ever do the cat and mouse routine without a gun in your hand?
Now that's more like it.
Let's put a few gaps in that.
3 meatheads with nary a brain cell between them.
Time for you
guys
to
should be in
lose
pictures.
some teeth.
I'm about to break your goddamn jaw.
Don't worry, buddy. I'll lay you out quick.
Son of a bitch. You're a worn, tough guy. You should learn to take a hint. Get him downstairs and into the trunk.
Who's your point guard again?
Sure, he turned up all right. He's wishing he didn't. He's in the trunk. He's going nowhere. The boys introduced themselves. What do you want done with him, Mr. Monroe? Yeah, I know a good place. Pick up a shovel and a pick on the way. It's up in the hills behind Griffith Park. We'll deal with that German bitch next.
Elsa. Sorry, pal. Desperate times.
Out of the chase.
Monroe owns the city. Owns the cops. I need to find Elsa.
Hey!
Control your car.
What do you think I'm doing?
Must be his blind spot.
Down the street. Sick of the dick pic. I'm good.
So you're still carrying that Army 45, Cole?
For God's sake, Cole! Call an ambulance!
Satchel charges on the cave entrance from above. Covering fire on weapons team. Look for snipers in the trees. You know the drill. No risks, no heroes, no prisoners.
You want some roast on this one, Sarge?
No, you guys have done enough. Head back to Webb's. We are going to blow every cave we come across. Close them down and move on, people.
Damn. I was hoping to get me a samurai sword.
Skipper says that Phelps has fallen behind again. He's got his fire teams checking every cave. He's lost another flamethrower. He wants you to get over there and hurry them along.
Ho, Boom. Weapons Company.
Sir.
Sir.
We have a major cave complex in front of us, Hogaboom. I want flamethrowers and BAR teams to clean it out.
Begging your pardon, sir. But if it's a big complex, why don't we bring the Shermans in? They could pour it in there.
We can't wait for tanks to be brought up. I'm already behind.
Then blow the cave. No skin off our nose. Bury them.
We are going in there and clearing them out. We are doing it by the numbers, Sergeant. Get your team in place. We're moving out. Mount up! First fire team and flamethrowers! Head in!
Where's he going?
Where's who going?
The big cowboy. He's going in.
Who gave that order?
You did.
Yeah, that's why I keep them on.
Miss Lichtman. How long have you been sitting there?
Not long, Mr. Kelso.
You look lovely, Princess. You haven't exactly caught me at my best. It's okay, Miss Lichtman. I'm a big boy. I know how to take my licks.
Please, call me Elsa.
Okay, Elsa? What can I do for you?
I'd like to explain because
I can join the dots, Elsa.
Cole needs your help, Jack. The police department have frozen him out.
Look, you're obviously a brave lady, but you can't fight all Cole's battles for him.
I just wanted to apologize for...
You don't have to apologize. You were right about Elysian Fields.
Zaza smash.
What was Lou Buckwalter's regular job?
He was a carpenter. He built sets for RKO, Warner Brothers.
Set carpenter? Perfect. If you don't mind, Elsa, I'd like to get a little rest now. I've got a lot more dots to join, and it's making my head hurt.
You don't like you.
That's perfectly understandable, Mr. Jack. I hope we can meet again under less dramatic circumstances.
I hope so too, Princess. I'd like that.
You Kelso?
Who's asking?
Peterson, Assistant DA.
You're in the wrong building, Peterson. This is a hospital.
A wise guy. Let me tell you a story, Kelso.
Can I get the abridged version? My head hurts.
You're a funny guy, Jack.
What do you want, Peterson?
A colorful character mentioned your name. He said that you might know something about...
There's a problem with colorful characters, Peterson. First they send you over a drink, then they buy you dinner, then you get a phone call in the middle of the night for a favor. Try rubbing shoulders with some solid citizens. They're the ones you're supposed to protect.
You finished, Kelso?
That's what
For the
happened.
moment.
I'm going to run for DA, Kelso. The current administration stinks.
And you want me to help?
I'm looking for a DA's investigator. You get a gun and a badge and $120 a month.
I get $150 a month now.
I'm going after the Vice Squad, Kelso. It's going to get me elected.
I've got something better. How about Leland Monroe?
The property developer?
You think I fell down the stairs?
Y Verónica quiere saber. What are you watching, Chris?
Thanks for the patch-up, Princess.
What are you watching?
Might be the only R&R I get for some time.
Sounded like you were watching Caso Cerrado over there with the freaking... Yeah, you know, at Holmes. Yes. Yes. Michael just wants to end it all. I can't score, man.
Remember me?
Jack, it's good to see you. You've caught me at a slightly inopportune moment. Can we do this some other time?
Back off, Curtis. Move away from the door.
Jack, there's no call for that.
Oh.
You're smooth, Curtis, I'll give you that. You try to get me killed and you still manage to be polite about it.
Jack, how could you accuse me of having anything to do with that?
I want to know all about you and Monroe, Curtis. You give it up or I beat it out of you.
Get the fuck out of here, Jack. You're fired. Who do you think you are? Get out of town now while you still have the chance. You have no idea what kind of forces you're dealing with here.
I guess we've exhausted the passive options.
Ooh,
sit tight, Curtis. I'm taking a look around.
Who's Eddie Wason? Ah.
To get all of the stockholders,
What
I need to
exactly
follow
do
the
you
paper
expect
trail.
to find, Jack?
Curtis Robert Benson. What a name.
I knew you were in bed with a lesion, Curtis. Now I know why.
Huh.
How old are you, Princess?
16, mister?
How old are you really?
Nearly 13.
Oh.
You take love where you can find it as you get older.
Love? That has nothing to do with love, Curtis!
Some might find your romantic notions endearing, Jack. I find them very tiring.
You're finished, Curtis.
That remains to be seen, Jack.
I haven't told you about my new job, Curtis. DA's investigator.
Who do you think the DA reports to, Jack?
Get dressed.
Get dressed, you're getting out of here.
He's not so bad. He just lays on top of me and grunts for a few minutes. He's kind. And he buys me nice things.
Get dressed, you're leaving.
She will only come back.
I want answers, Curtis. So pay attention.
Please, Jack. I'm not a violent man.
I don't get it, Curtis. You're vice president of the company. Why take the risk?
It's a simple business transaction, dear boy.
What is it with you people? How can you live any better? You already have houses, cars, yachts.
Greed and avarice are very powerful forces for change, Jack. Combine that with the city's desire for progress, and it's a very heady cocktail. You need to be a very special man to be able to resist that.
Damn it.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
You're talking about the future of Los Angeles. You cannot interfere with these plans.
Information, Curtis.
Business people who have joined forces to meet the demand for new homes.
You're lying, Curtis. They're going to burn those movie sets they call houses, and you're carrying the insurance on them.
And how do you prove that, Jack?
Rancho Escondido burnt to the ground. California Fire and Life is carrying the paper.
Jack, the best result you could get from insurance would be replacement cost. The stakes are much, much higher.
Why the big payoff in the Buckwalter case? It was bound to bring it to attention.
Who could have predicted this particular confluence of events? Elsa Lichtman as the beneficiary who spurns the cash. The brilliant but flawed detective becoming her lover. And you, Jack, taking their bait.
You buy green lumber and use it to build houses. How do you expect it to end?
Mr. Monroe has a fine reputation for building houses. What would I know about his choice of building materials?
You smug son of a bitch, you're lying again. It's an insurance scam, pure and simple.
And how do you prove that, Jack? My assessors wrote the policies on the houses.
You're off the hook. For now.
I only approve the reports, Jack. I'm the rubber stamp.
Damn it.
This doesn't come back to me.
Very neat, Curtis. Maybe I can't work it out, but Phelps can. He may be many things, but he is one of the best detectives the LAPD has ever had.
Your card is marked, Jack. You'll have an unfortunate accident if you don't leave town.
Your California isn't the same as mine, Mr. Benson. Not at all.
Wasabi. He's got wasabi in his veins. How are you alive? What? Where's the one? Mike was like, where's the
He just refuses to accompany me to church.
Keep talking. Someday you'll say something intelligent.
I'm just going up to my office, Barty. Gotta check over some files.
Take the elevator. First door on the right when you come out. You know the way, Kelso.
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
Son, you're a couple of slates short of a full. Well, you don't see that every
day. It's just like, let cut him.
So, Curtis, what is it you don't want me to see? "34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west."
There's got to be more in these files.
Insured replacement value for the house is $900. Current value of the house and land is $3,500. Christ, how many of these dumps are we carrying on the books?
I have a Detective Phelps of the LAPD here to see you.
Have a seat, Cole. Where's the go-between? She's awful easy on the eye for a foreign girl.
Does that private dick petter actually work on anyone, Kelso? It's not your style. You were always a little more direct.
This is your dime, officer.
Would you have helped me if I asked, Jack? A little chuck on the shoulder, shot of Semper Fi.
Fuck you, Cole. Be a man. Why send a woman to do your dirty work? You're a cop. Why do you want my help?
I thought a PI might be a little more discreet.
I'm no gumshoe. I used to be an investigator for this company before your investigation got me fired.
Sorry to hear that, Jack. I'm sorry about a lot of things.
that an apology, Cole?
It's a feeble attempt at one, yes. Look, Jack, it's a murder case, and I need help to solve it.
So what's it got to do with Elysian Fields developments?
They're in it somehow. Flyers keep turning up whenever I find a domestic fire.
They're boosters. Stiffing GIs for deposits, making them wait months for a throw-up house. They're already making more money than they can count. What's turned them into killers?
So you believe me?
This is why you dragged me into the Buckwalter case.
Look, Jack, I'm sorry. But if not for me, do it for some of the poor saps who are dying. Or some of the leathernecks who are getting grifted. How about it, Jack?
I know you, Cole. You're still beating yourself up over that medal on Sugarloaf. The medal you think you didn't deserve, but you just don't get it. Nobody deserves a medal. It's just the ridiculous situation you find yourself in and how you react to it. You think you failed up on that hill. But courage isn't a tap you can turn on or off. Courage isn't permanent. It's a tenuous and fickle thing. Courage and cowardice exist in every man. Get over it.
You got it off your chest.
I guess I have.
Can you help me, Jack?
I'm thinking about it. The Hall of Records is the place to start.
Cole and Kelso working together. Hey.
Hello there.
The Land Registry Office. Where is it?
Just up the stairs.
Thanks.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate it.
I'd like to see the company details of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Certainly, sir. Just this way.
All those suburban sons of bitches ought to be listed in here. Courtney, for God's sake, what's he got to do with this? I'd like information on a plot of land.
Okay, do you have the address?
Not exactly. It's a new lot. I have the coordinates. 34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
All right, that makes it a bit more difficult. Come with me. I believe that is in the Wilshire area. Here.
34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west. The lot number's 1876988.
Unfortunately, that is just the beginning. We have at least 1 million lot numbers in the Los Angeles area. The registrations are in alphabetical order. You need to convert your lot number to a letter.
How do I do that?
Over here. Use this adding machine. There are 90,000 entries to a book, so divide your lot number by 90,000.
1876988 divided by
90,000, yes.
Oh my god. Who used to use this calculator to do math? It'll take forever.
$1,876,988 divided by 90,000.
Hmm.
$20.
20.
A starts at 0, so you want to add 1 to your number.
21.
That number is your letter of the alphabet. Once you have the letter, find the right aisle, and you are in business.
You do this every day? Let's see what the site is worth to them. $1,876,988. The book value is $350. With the new home in place, the improved value of the property is $3,500. They can make a killing. But how do they pull it off?
Know why I plumbed for the caddy? The extra trunk space.
One thing you learn in the war, boys. You do your talking once the smoke clears. Throw out the guns!
Easy.
I need a word, Courtney.
That's okay, Jack. You didn't need to come all the way down.
It's important, Courtney.
How can I help?
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
What are you talking about?
Don't fuck with me, Courtney!
Jack, I swear, I don't know what you're talking about.
How does your name appear as one of the investors in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
You're out of your mind.
I was down at the Hall of Records checking on a property company called Elysian Fields Developments. Their funding comes from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Seriously, Jack, I have no idea.
Your name is there, Courtney, with some pretty interesting company. The mayor, the district attorney, some dirty cops, and your buddy, Dr. Harlan Fontaine.
Dr. Fontaine?
Spill it, Courtney. I want all of it. Fontaine and the rest.
Fontaine took the morphine off our hands. Look, Jack, I know you said to get rid of it, but it's okay. I did something good for once. He reinvested the money for us. That's it. That's what's happening. They're building houses for GIs, Jack.
Stupid mother.
I turned a mistake into something beneficial. Something that's going to help out the guys.
Courtney, they're building matchstick houses. They're going to burn them for the insurance money. They'll probably stiff the poor bastards for the deposits.
Please, Jack. Say it isn't so.
Say it isn't so.
Harlan's a doctor. A good one. He helps out a lot of people.
Looks like he's helping himself, Courtney. You're the fall guy.
Say it isn't so. God damn it, Ricky. shit, this is my house. Interesting
Jack
house.
Kelso.
Jack Kelso.
Who's asking?
Leland Monroe.
I was wondering when you'd get around to calling.
I'd like to meet with you, Mr. Kelso.
I bet you would, Mr. Monroe. But I value my skin highly enough to not want to meet with you. Why don't you just send some more of your boys around and we'll have a nice cup of tea?
You realize that I could make you a very wealthy man, Mr. Kelso.
Man, Kelso.
Better than $220 a month?
You're a very witty man, Kelso. Substantially better.
I'm going to have to let it slide, Mr. Monroe.
Are you haggling with me, Jack?
I might be.
Come around to my place at 9. 5164 Santa Monica Boulevard. You'll come?
I might. Good night, Mr. Monroe. I appreciate the help, all of you. We can reminisce later. I want a minimum of noise and no prisoners.
No prisoners? This isn't Peleliu, Jack.
These guys are grifting GIs. That's what they do for a living.
It's okay, Jack. We all feel the same way. Just hasn't turned out quite the way we imagined.
Let's get it done. Teams of 2 at the ready.
We brought a squad. It's just us 4. Should have been at least one more guy.
Keep your head down!
Your move, mister! Come get me!
They're in open ground, Jack! Chew them up!
I'm taking the 2 on the left flank.
Get after him!
Throw down your gun. I'm still gonna...
Almost out. Need a new weapon.
I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole!
That's it. Out of ammo.
Nailed that son of a bitch! Son of a bitch shot me!
All right, men. Hold the perimeter. I got personal business with Mr. Leland Monroe. on going, Jack.
You're
Stay down, damn it!
I'm moving. Check your fire. There it is. Blast!
You're a very sweet-looking girl to be holding such a big gun.
I know how to use it, mister.
I'm sure you do. So how about pointing it over there in the direction of Hollywood instead of at me, Princess?
You're quite the wise guy.
I don't normally shoot women, Princess.
Wait, what?
How about putting the cannon down?
He slapped her.
I didn't think you had the guts, sweetheart. I was
She
never
shot
very
him
good
and
at
then
reading
felt bad, so he punches her in the face.
Monroe! Where are you, damn it? Put the weapon down, now!
Finally. I'll take the shotgun.
Jack Kelso.
That's my